Hello, everyone. I am Emily Mae, and I am so excited. We are introducing for the next main moment show. He's an award winning actor, writer, filmmaker, former Marine, and a professional wrestler. He is Danny Limelight.
You forgot to say the current reality of wrestling champion, Emily. How can you forget that? Well, it's like you don't want what? You one of those people that are saying I don't deserve this because I hit Zilla in the head with a hammer to become champion? Don't tell me you're on that bandwagon now, Emily. You listed all my accolades except you forgot the most important one: the reality of wrestling champion.
I was getting to it, Danny. I know, Danny, you and I have history. We go back all the way to championship wrestling from Hollywood. And then you happen to follow me to Texas. And then now it's your reality wrestling champ.
See, Emily, don't create a false narrative. I was brought to Texas, and you just so happened to be there at my displeasure.
At your displeasure.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you always ask us. You always have stupid questions you want to ask everybody. Oh, how do you feel about this? Oh, what do you think about that? Oh, Danny, well, they just cut your hair. How do you da 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 da? And da 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 da. That's what you sound like. Like if my mini pincher could talk, I guarantee her voice would sound like you.
Well, and if I was your mini pincher, I would run away. So there you go. Well, I totally thought we were gonna
2
start.
minutes in, we're off to a hot start, huh?
Yeah, I was like, I thought we were gonna
That's what we're doing.
on a really positive note. I was giving you your accolades, Danny, and then now you just made me mad.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll talk about reality of wrestling. That wasn't even on my list. I was going to talk to you about all of your TV and all your movies, but I guess we'll do reality of wrestling. So recently, you had one of the biggest rivalries now with Will Alday. You had a hair versus hair match. But obviously, the biggest news to note is you cashed in your Battle to the Bell contract on Zilla Fatu recently. And then obviously you got the pin and now you're reality of wrestling champion. So why did you want to cash it in that moment?
I mean, first of all, hell froze over. Zilla Fatu's been defeated. The king of Houston, everybody's favorite Samoan, has been slain by yours truly. Emily, let's get straight to the point. Yes, I lost my hair. Will Alday was the better man that night. He beat me. He cut my braids. But I knew that everybody else watching at home, everybody in attendance, all the people in the locker room, they were counting me out. Summer champions, back-to-back years with Danny Limelight, ends up on his back looking up at the lights. Last year it was Ryan Davidson, who just so happened to be in the main event with Zilla Fatu as Summer champions, right? This year happened to be Will All Day. I knew everybody was counting me out. I went to the back and I started watching. I knew he had a Samoan street fight. I knew this match was going to be brutal. It was going to be crazy. It was going to be chaos. Then I saw them ripping the ring open. They were doing all this crazy things. Emily, why not cash in? Zilla was barely standing on his feet. Ryan Davidson was out cold. It was the perfect time. That's what being the battle to the bell winner gives you. It gives you an opportunity. And I'm an opportunist. I saw my moment. It was right then and there. And what better way to send all the fans home crying on the biggest night of reality wrestling than to come out there and put down their main one. See, I didn't like going home last year without my championship, Emily. I didn't like leaving some of champions back-to-back years as a loser. I ain't a loser. So I took the moment. I seized it. And now I'm the champion. And Zilla and Ryan Davidson and all the fans can be mad. They can say I don't deserve it. They could talk their smack, but it don't matter because I'm sitting here in my balcony in North Hollywood and I'm enjoying some sun. The only part about it is I'm talking to you, so I guess that's the good with the bad, right?
I guess you have to settle, right, Danny? Sorry, you got stuck with me.
It could be worse. Like if I took it to Carolina T, that's a lot. That would be a lot worse.
Oh, dang. Okay, I know. Dang, you're just you're getting heat with everyone, Danny. Okay, so reality of wrestling aside, it took you a year, I guess, a year to like work your way up to that moment. So you said you lost Summer Champions last year. Now you're on top of the world.
Yeah, I've been at reality wrestling about a year and a half. I came in through the doors, worked my way up, became the Empire State Champion, lost that, but now I'm sitting on top of the mountain. And they always say people, becoming champion is the easy part, staying champion is the hard part, the consistency, the challenges lining up. I'm no stranger to gold, Emily. I've held championship gold everywhere that I've been. Everywhere I go, I get a little bit of gold on my shoulder, my waist. I throw it in my bag. I'm used to fighting the best of the best from all over the place. Here's the way I look at it, Emily. I learned from all the gangster movies. I learned from Scarface, Goodfellas, Carlito's Way. People get to the top, however they get to the top, whether it's the good way, the way you would do it, which would take you 76 years to do, or the way that people like me do it, where we scratch and claw and we finesse the way to get to where we want to be. And that's exactly what I did, Emily. Now I'm going to meet all challenges. Anybody who thinks they got what it takes and they want to take this from me, they're going to have to kill me, Emily. I love this belt so much. It looks so good. Look, it matches my Knicks hat. You know what I'm saying? It looks so good on my shoulders. And I know a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people got a lot of things to say because reality wrestling isn't my home. I'm not a homegrown talent. Emily, I'm like you. I'm an outsider. I'm adopted. I'm welcome in. The doors were open for me. I came in. I didn't take my shoes off at the door, though. Kicked all the dirt on whoever it needs to be kicked on to get to who I want to be. So now that I'm here, all I could do is just smile because it feels good. It feels right. Doesn't it look good, Emily?
It does look pretty good. It looks good on your shoulder. But is this going to change your perspective on how you treat the reality of wrestling broadcast team and everyone around you? Are you going to shift your focus a little bit as champion?
Yeah, I guess now that I'm champion, Emily, I should show up to work in a suit. I should shake everybody's hand. I should tell you that your hair looks good when it doesn't. I should tell Carolina that her stupid outfits look great. I should buy Zilla a sandwich, some tater tots, and an iced tea. Maybe I'll bring old Ryan Davis a big cuddly bear and be everybody's friend. Does it look like that's what I'm gonna do? Do I look like that type of person? No, I'm me all the way through and through. From the minute I wake up and I wake my neighbors up to the minute I go to sleep, I'm me. Nothing's in exchange, Emily. Because this right here is just the start of it. You should change it to reality of Limelight. That's what the show should be called.
That's going to take a little while for you to get that approved. Just saying.
Oh,
That might take you a little while.
so negative.
But you could try. As champion, I guess you have that door open. You can have those conversations. But so outside of reality of wrestling, you had another big moment this year. You had your WrestleMania moment.
I did.
You were a part of Charlotte Flair's entrance.
That was a good time. Yeah.
So talk about how that all happened. How did that feel walking out in front of 60,000 plus people?
I mean, it's not the way I imagined when I was a kid. It wasn't my WrestleMania entrance. But just being there with someone as great as Charlotte Flair. She's someone that I've always said is the best women's wrestler. People disagree with me, but they're wrong. So just being part of that, stepping out of the Rolls Royce, seeing all those fans screaming. You know, I kind of wanted to imagine that they were there screaming for me, but they were screaming for the queen, obviously. It felt great. I want to give a shout out to Carl Nespoli. He's the stunt coordinator for WWE. I've known him for a while. So when they were coming together with that whole entire thing, Carl had talked to me, said he want me in the Rolls Royce with her just because of the whole logistics of everything and my stunt experience, obviously. So it ended up working out. I got to go out there with someone that I think's the best in the world, in Charlotte Flair. She's coming from that Flair legacy and just standing there, and taking it all in. It was awesome. It was a moment. And, I told my family, I was like, if I never ever get there, at least I was there.
I mean, it's an incredible moment, and I think all of us. So even though you were kind of mean to the reality of wrestling roster, we were very excited to see you.
I don't care you guys are excited.
We were cheering.
I didn't do that for you guys, Emily. I didn't do it for you or the rest of the reality of wrestling roster to be excited for me. I did it for me. Me.
Okay, okay.
There's an
Alright.
I in reality.
And that's just you. That's just you.
Yes.
So you mentioned some movies earlier on, and you're in the world of Hollywood. You're in the world of acting and TV, films as well. So what do you love most about filmmaking?
That I don't have to answer stupid questions from people like you on the red carpet. That's the first thing. But secondly, here's the thing, Emily. Professional wrestling and Hollywood go hand in hand. Some of the most amazing people that sell out box office are former pro wrestlers. You know, Dwayne Johnson, Dave Batista, John Cena. They transitioned from wrestling to Hollywood. I mean, you've seen people like Sasha Banks do it. You've seen, Hulk Hogan did it a long time ago. A lot of people have done the wrestling to film. Hollywood has been something that I always wanted to do since I was a kid. I wanted to be a wrestler. I wanted to be in movies. And I somehow figured out a way to get there. And a lot of it came from my background in stunts. That was contributed from my wrestling experience. But I went to acting school. I went to New York Film Academy for acting. I went to the Los Angeles Film School for production. I'm currently at CSUN for screenwriting. Um, and it's been a whirlwind of a ride, man. Like the last year and a half, I've done over I want to say maybe about close to 10 movies and 2 TV shows. Some of them haven't even came out yet. Airplays. I'm right by Burbank Airport. It's been an awesome ride, just being able to get on set, work with some people that I grew up watching, like Michelle Yeoh, Ron Perlman, Theo Rossi, um, doing a lot of films that, most of my stuff that I do is action. I usually play the bad guy. Can't figure out why. Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder why. I think you're being typecast a little bit.
yeah, I'm being typecast for some reason. I'm always the bad guy. But I do have a movie that just came out last week called The Doctor with Two Faces, where I play Nurse Alan Grant, which is different for me. It's a different role, something different that I got to dabble in. That film was on Lifetime, starred Stacey Dash and Jonathan Stoddard. I had a movie just premiere at the Rhode Island Film Festival called The Roaring Game with Mickey Rourke, William Forsythe, Gronk's in it. Like, it's just been a ride. I had a movie at the Chinese theater last couple months called Baby Moon. And I just been enjoying all the opportunities that come my way. I'm currently getting ready to go into production for a new film next month that stars John Fury from The Sopranos, Antoine Tanner from Coach Carter, Jonathan Starter's in that one as well. Got it being directed by Matthew Raymond. It's just Robert Mukes from House of a Thousand Corpses in the film. Like, it's gonna be great. It's an action movie. It's an action drama actually. I'm getting ready to go into that one. I have a bunch of movies that are currently out on Prime Video, Netflix. I have some TV shows on. Um, I have a new movie out on Tubi called Play Dirty. I just been honestly, it's kind of surreal thinking back on it, how much fun that I've been able to have in the wrestling ring and how much fun I'm having here in Hollywood. And obviously, the more and more that we work towards anything we want, we get to where we want to be. You already said it. I'm an award-winning writer. I'm an award-winning actor. I'm an award-winning filmmaker. I'm an award-winning champion. I'm just a winner, Emily. I don't know why you hate me so much. You hate winners, apparently.
No, I did not say that. You are putting words in my mouth. Definitely not saying that. I'm appreciating the work you put in because you're hustling in Hollywood and around the wrestling world. So no hate there, Danny. No hate. Let's have a truce here. So talk about, okay. So you have this Lifetime movie that is coming out, and you're playing a doctor, right? So you're playing something.
I'm playing a nurse.
Oh, the nurse. Okay. So you're playing something totally different, right? You're usually the bad guy. I wonder why. So how did you kind of break down the kind of the stereotypes people might be putting you into?
Well, honestly, I'm someone I don't mind being typecast. The way I look at it is, if they're gonna keep casting me as a bad guy, I'm gonna keep working. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind that. But this was a fun challenge. I want to give a shout out to the director, writer, Tommy DeNucci, um, who I've worked with on multiple films. Actually, we did Play Dirty together. We did The Roaring Game together. And now this one, the Doctor with Two Faces on Lifetime. He had called me. He told me, "Hey, I got this role. It's different than what you normally do, and I think you could do it." So I read through the script a couple times, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I could definitely do it." And I mean, honestly, reading the script, breaking down the character, understanding the character's motivations, who the character was, I looked at it as the best friend, the guy next door kind of vibe. I had to shave my face. I had to have my hair look all different. It was fun. Putting on scrubs. But I tell you, trying to learn all these like doctor terminologies and stuff like that that go on in the hospital, man. It's a little much for me, but I had fun with it. Working with Stacey Dash, who's someone I grew up watching on films like Clueless.
Yeah.
Jonathan Stoddard is great, and Marcia Lelouch. They were all great to work with. The film also has Eric Lutz in it, Tom Glenn. So just being able to work with people that are so talented in an environment that's so much fun, and Tom DiNucci with his amazing directing skills helping me get to where he wants that character to go. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm excited for everybody to see it who hasn't watched it already. But it was a challenge, and I'm always up into a challenge. So it was a very, very fun time. I'm looking forward to the next one when I get to step outside my normal box and do something different.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what you have to do. Like, you have to pick those challenges. And was there something from that role that you took away? Like, you're going to take some of the medical language. Are you taking, like, what kind of things might you take away and use it in your next role?
Um, you know, that's a good question. I never really thought about it that way. We shot this movie. It's over a year now. We shot it in June, July of 2024, and I kind of just, I look at it like a day of work of wrestling. I don't take it home with me after that. I show up, I do what I have to do, I learn the character. But what I would say is that breaking down a character that I'm not used to playing was a lot of fun. It was new. Like playing the bad guy, playing the asshole boyfriend, whatever I'm typecast as normally. It's a little bit easier for me now, just understanding those characters. So this was something where I had to sit down and really sit with the character. But this is something that I tell all wrestlers when I do seminars. It's like take an acting class, because if you take an acting class or you take an improv class, when you're breaking down your wrestling character, you can use these tools to understand your character more. I mean, we all play a character in the ring, right? So Danny Limelight coming out of a feud with Will All Day, where I just lost my hair, I'm not gonna be the same Danny Limelight that I was before the feud.
Mhm.
But you have to understand your wrestling character while you're telling these stories on TV. Reality Wrestling is a TV company. It's not a regular indie show where fans are gonna forget the one thing that happened because you don't see them again for the next 3 months. No, we have TV running weekly. So you take this character and you break down your wrestling character the way I break down these screenplays that I'm reading, and even when I'm writing as a writer, when I'm writing characters, I'm thinking about all these characters, and I had to give all these characters different voices. Like each character can't say the same thing. Like my character is not going to talk like this person's character because we're two different people.
Mhm.
In pro wrestling, everybody for some reason wants to sound the same, wants to look the same, wants to wrestle the same. You have to break it down, figure out what is your character, who is your character, what's your character's motivation, what's your character's why. With Nurse Grant, I understood what that character was by sitting with the character, writing it down. What's my relationship with Stacey Dash's character? Okay, I'm her best friend. What's
Mhm.
my relationship with the new nurse, Marcia Lelouch? Okay, she's the cute new nurse. What's my relationship with the doctor, Jonathan Stoddard's character? Okay, he's the senior doctor on deck. Like, you have to understand these relationships so that you can portray the character in the right way, in the right setting.
You mentioned your why, right? Your character's why. But we all personally have our whys that why we get up in the morning, why we do what we do. So what is your personal why?
What? Are we getting married tomorrow, Emily? You want to know all these personal questions? What's your why, Emily? Why do you wake up and say, I want to have the main moment show with Danny Limelight on a Wednesday morning? What's your why to get out of bed? What was your why when you woke up and you put that red dress on and you probably said, ooh, I look good in this? What was your why? You wasn't thinking, was you?
Danny, do you never give a serious answer?
I'm always giving serious answers. My why, Emily, here's my why. Because I'm a kid from Brooklyn, New York, with Puerto Rican descent. My father was a drug dealer. My mom was a college dropout. And I didn't want any of that shit for me. I wanted more. I wanted to be inside of a ring. I wanted to become a champion. I wanted to be on movies. I wanted to be on TV. Those were my why. And then I had a little girl when I was 22 years old. You think I'm crazy now? You should have known me when I was 22 years old. I didn't know what I wanted. So many things coming my way. I was in the military for 10 years. Two baby mamas. Juggling life. My why? My why is to be better than I was yesterday. My why is to be exactly who I always knew I could be. And that's me, Danny Limelight. I don't switch up for nothing. I've been the same person since everybody's known me. I just matured. I've grown. Life challenges you. You get over these challenges. My why? Shit. My why is to be the best. Why I do this? Because I want to prove everybody wrong and prove myself right. I want to prove everybody that believed in me from the beginning right. I want to prove my wife right. That she chose the right man when she married me. I want to prove my daughter right when she looks up to me and say her dad's the man. I want to prove my father, my mother, my grandmother right. That's my why. But everybody only sees Danny Limelight, loudmouth, arrogant piece of shit. It may be true, but I've never said something that I didn't do. And everything I say, I do. So you tell me, Emmy, what's your why? Man, that's a promo class right there. I hope whoever's watching this is taking notes.
That is a beautiful, beautiful arc. Beautiful. Thank you for opening up a little bit, Danny. I appreciate it. You mentioned your daughter, and I've met your daughter before, and I know she also is in the business.
Mhm.
So how does it feel seeing that she's like following you in your footsteps in the film business?
Well, my daughter, she started acting when she was 5. You know, she did her first for her first audition was for a cereal commercial, and she booked her first one ever. You know, and then she did the McDonald's commercial. She did a couple horror films, a couple indie projects. Like she's even been inside the ring and done some things in the ring before too. So it's just, when you have a little mini me and you watching your little person grow, and then as they age, they start showing you more of who they are and what they want. And there are times where she juggles. She likes wrestling. She don't like wrestling. She wants to be an actress. She's not sure if she wants to be an actress. Um, but just allowing her to be herself, allowing her to grow into who she is, this beautiful, little, intelligent girl, in her preteen ages. Now, my daughter's 11 now. So now I'm dealing with all these different challenges. She's in group chats. She's on the game. She's talking on the phone, on FaceTime with her friends. Like, it's so different for me now managing all this stuff as a father. And, she lived with her mom. So then we have the disconnect of distance. I'm not with her every day. But just watching her when she does chase after her passions, my daughter's a go-getter. She wanted to play football. She was the first girl on the boys flag football team in her school. Like she wanted to play volleyball. She did that. I encourage her, whatever she wants, I support it all the way through. And I know a lot of people try to take their kid and, oh, you're gonna do this because I was this, or you're gonna do this because I was that. And there are times where that's what I want to say. Like, no, we're gonna do this. You're good at this. Like she's a great actress. My daughter's great. She understands fully what understanding a character is. I never hinder her imagination. So when she's acting, she lets her imagination go as far as it can go, which makes her a very good actress. But I try my best not to force it on her. When she gets her auditions and her agent gets her auditions, I make sure she does them though, because it's work. At the end of the day, you sign a contract with your agency. You told them you were going to show up and we need to show up. So that's what we're gonna do because we're people about word. But I could tell there's times when she just don't want to do it. I give her space and let it breathe for a bit, come back to it. And there's times where she's go get it and she wants it, and she does very very good at it. But it's just adorable, seeing a little mini you doing the things that you love to do, and she has a lot of her mom in her too, so she has that going for her as well. But when she's in the ring or she's in front of the camera, I just feel proud.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm very proud too. I've like seen her grow up and it's like amazing, right? And yeah, definitely you have like a little mini me. So and good luck. Good luck with
The world is screwed.
I know, good luck with the preteen years and then good luck to us to have another mini. All right, so we're gonna get to a really fun segment that is you're gonna pick like the first answer you can think of. It's gonna be a pick your moment segment. And Danny, you're gonna pick what you would do.
Oh, snap.
Okay? All right. Are you
I think
ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Sure. So, would you want a rewind button or a pause button in your life?
I always say pause, like pause. Like I pause things on the regular. So maybe if I could rewind for once and go do something different, that would be fun. I always say rewind. Let's rewind.
Rewind. Okay. So we're gonna rewind this whole interview. I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, Death by Emily Mae.
All right, next one. So, would you rather be the first person to explore a new planet or find a treasure here on Earth?
What kind of treasure is it though?
Anything. Use your imagination.
Like $1 billion? Then I just say that.
I guess we won't know. I guess it's
Why would I want to go?
interpretation.
All right. Let's go explore. Let's go explore. Let's go explore Uranus.
A new planet. A new planet.
Oh, like one that's not in our 9. We have 9 planets, right? Or they took off Pluto actually.
They took off Pluto.
So we only have 8 planets in our solar
This
system.
new planet. New planet. All right.
So not. Yeah, let's move on.
We're moving on. All right. Would you rather be invisible or read minds?
Read minds for sure.
Okay. All right. So that could help you in casting in auditions or really freak you out either way.
Yeah. It'd be like that one movie, What Women Want, when she just reads her mind and knows exactly what she wants.
That would be dangerous if men could do that. That would be bad. All right, next one. Would you eat savory or sweet foods for the rest of your life?
Savory. I don't have a sweet tooth.
Okay, savory. All right. If you could read one book for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh shit. That one book. I gotta think. The Way of the Superior Man.
Okay, why?
Love that book. I've already read it 3 times over. It's helped me a lot with my mental growth, professional growth as a man. So that's a great book. I feel like everybody should read it, even women too. The Way of the Superior Man.
Awesome. Thank you for the recommendation. All right. Next one. Describe one album or movie that represents your life right now in this moment.
Shit. My favorite album of all time is Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent. But that doesn't really describe my life right now in this moment. Movie? Hmm. Yeah, this is the best question you've ever asked me, by the way. If I could pick one song that describes my life right now, it'd be Biggie Smalls' Juicy. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for, you know what I'm saying? That song right there. Oh, and Mark Anthony's Vivi Mi Vida.
We have a lot of options. We have a lot of options.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
So we're gonna think about like Freaky or Friday mode, right?
Oh, I just watched that movie.
So you just watched it, right?
Yes.
So if you could go back in time and experience a moment of a famous wrestler in the ring, like a famous moment in their career, who would it be and why?
Ooh, that's really good. I have 2. The first one is Eddie Guerrero beating Brock Lesnar. What that must have felt like when he pinned Brock Lesnar. And then The Rock versus Hogan. That moment when they would just stare down in the beginning, just to feel what that crowd felt like. Oh man, that has to be insane.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Danny. Share with everyone.
That was your last question?
That was the last question.
Huh.
Do you have
And got you to ask me if you have any dream match, who would the dream opponent be?
No, I'm not gonna.
I'm glad you didn't come with those.
This is
I'm
the
glad you
thing.
didn't ask me what my Waffle House order is either.
Okay, but I love Malcolm. Okay, don't diss it.
I just had an interview with Malcolm, and that's like he couldn't wait to ask that one. He was mad at me because I don't even eat Waffle House. I've ate there one time and I got the most basic thing ever. It was like over medium eggs with bacon and like potatoes.
Yeah, you like savory stuff, so like I guess
Yeah.
you get eggs and stuff. But
Yeah.
I did go there.
But I do have a sweet tooth for cheesecake. Cheesecake. And chocolate milkshake. Fire.
Okay, all right. Okay, so since you have been, well, I'll ask you one more question, which is a food related question. Then, so LA has In-N-Out, Texas has
Whataburger. I hate In-N-Out. In-N-Out is so disgusting. First of all, who the hell waits 47 minutes in line for dry ass food? I ate In-N-Out one time. I'll never eat there again. Whataburger for sure. But if we're choosing all fast food, I'm a Chick-fil-A kind of guy. I think they got the best fast food. Chili's, does Chili's count as fast food? I like Chili's. Chili's is awesome.
No, that's basic, by the way. That's basic.
Wow. Chili's is great. They got great baby back ribs. They got great pasta. The whippings are fire. B-dubs. B-dubs counts as fast food, right? Buffalo Wild Wings, I eat there like twice a
Okay.
week. Love
I guess
B-dubs.
you're a wings guy.
For sure.
Well, you're a
I am a wings guy.
thievery. So I get it. You're going heavy on the meats.
Yes, heavy
Yeah.
on
Well,
oh, there's my pause button. We don't go heavy on the meats.
go heavy on the meats. All right. Well, use that pause button. We won't rewind this.
Knicks in 26.
No, no. All right. Well, Danny, I apologize that I have to see you again at Reality of Wrestling, but this is the main moment. You are the main moment, Danny Limelight, the Reality of Wrestling champion, actor, filmmaker, award winner. Thank you, Danny, so much for joining me, and hopefully, eventually, we'll put things aside and be on good terms. But until then,
As soon as I get the mute button, we had the rewind and the pause. I just gotta get the mute button for you. We'll be good, Emily.
until then, everyone, follow Wrestling News Go, follow me at Emily Mae Heller, and follow Danny Limelight for all of his Hollywood adventures. Thank you all so much, and until the next moment, we'll see you soon.